Hello everyone, this is me Debosmita Sarkar. Today we are going to talk about Cbse Class 9 Economics Chapter 3 Poverty as a Challenge. So let's begin. Introduction. In our daily life, we see poverty all around us. They could be landless laborers in villages, people living in overcrowded jhuggies in cities, daily wage worker or child worker in dhabas. According to facts, in India, every fourth person is poor. Two typical cases of poverty. Poverty means hunger and lack of shelter, lack of clean water and sanitation facilities, lack of a regular job at a minimum decent level. Poverty is considered as one of the biggest challenges of independent India. India would be truly independent only when the poorest of its people become free of human suffering. Poverty as seen by social scientists. Social scientists look at poverty through a variety of indicators. Usually, the indicators are used to relate to the levels of income and consumption, but now poverty is looked through other social indicators like illiteracy level, lack of general resistance due to malnutrition, lack of access to health care, lack of job opportunities, lack of access to safe drinking water, sanitation, etc. Poverty line. The poverty line is a method to measure poverty based on income or consumption level. The poverty line varies according to time and place. In India, the poverty line is determined through a minimum level of food requirement, clothing, footwear, fuel and light, educational and medical requirement, etc. These physical quantities are multiplied by their prices in rupees. In India, poverty is calculated on the basis of the desired calorie requirement. The accepted average calorie requirement in India is 2,400 calories per person per day in rural areas and 2,100 calories per person per day in urban areas. On the basis of these calculations for the year 2011 to 2012, the poverty line for a person was fixed as at rupees 816 per month for rural areas and rupees 1000 for urban areas. The poverty line is estimated periodically, normally every 5 years, by conducting sample surveys carried out by National Sample Survey Organization NSSO. Poverty estimates. In India, there is a substantial decline in poverty ratios from about 45% in 1993 to 1994 to 37.2% in 2004 to 2005. The proportion of people below the poverty line further came down to 22% in 2011 to 12. Vulnerable groups. Social groups vulnerable to poverty are scheduled caste and scheduled tribe. Similarly, among the economic groups, the most vulnerable groups are the rural agricultural labor households and urban casual labor households. According to a recent study, except scheduled tribe, all the other three groups, that is scheduled caste, rural agricultural laborers and urban casual laborer household, have seen a decline in poverty in the 1990s. Interstate disparities. In India, the proportion of poor people is not the same in every state. Bihar and Odisha continue to be the two poorest states with poverty ratios of 33.7 and 32.6% respectively. Urban poverty is high in Odisha, Madhya Pradesh, Bihar and Uttar Pradesh. Kerala, Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Gujarat and West Bengal saw a decline in poverty. Punjab and Haryana have traditionally succeeded in reducing poverty with the help of high agricultural growth rates. Kerala has focused more on human resource development. In West Bengal, land reform measures have helped in reducing poverty. In Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu, public distribution of food grain is responsible for the improvement. Global poverty scenario. In China and Southeast Asian countries, poverty declined substantially as a result of rapid economic growth and massive investment in human resource development. In sub-Saharan Africa, poverty declined from 51% in 2005 to 41% in 2015. In Latin America, the ratio of poverty has declined from 10% in 2005 to 4% in 2015. Causes of poverty. There are various reasons for widespread poverty in India. First, under British control, India had a low level of economic development. New policies of the colonial government ruined traditional handicrafts and discouraged development of industries like textiles. Low rate of growth and an increase in population combined to make the growth rate of per capita become very low. With the spread of irrigation and the green revolution, many job opportunities were created in the agricultural sector. However, these were not enough to absorb all the job seekers. Another feature of high poverty rates has been the huge income inequalities. One of the major reasons for this is the unequal distribution of land and other resources. In India, lack of land resources has been one of the major causes of poverty in India, but proper implementation of policy could have improved the lives of millions of rural poor. Small farmers needed money to buy agricultural inputs like seeds, fertilizers, pesticides, etc. So, they used to borrow money and were unable to repay the loan because of poverty. Anti-poverty measures. The current anti-poverty scheme is divided into two parts. First, promotion of economic growth. Second, targeted anti-poverty programs. Since the 80s, India's economic growth has been one of the fastest in the world. There is a strong link between economic growth and poverty reduction. Some of the schemes which are formulated to affect poverty directly or indirectly are Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act in 2005. It aimed to provide 100 days of wage employment to every household to ensure livelihood security in rural areas. It also aimed at sustainable development to address the cause of drought, deforestation and soil erosion. One-third of the proposed jobs have been reserved for women. In 1993, Prime Minister Rozgar Yojana PMRY was started. The main aim of the program is to create self-employment opportunities for educated unemployed youth in rural areas and small towns. In 1995, Rural Employment Generation Program REGP was launched. The aim of the program is to create self-employment opportunities in rural areas and small towns. In 1999, Swarna Jayanti Gram Swarojgar Yojana SGSY was launched. The program aims at bringing the assisted poor families above the poverty line by organizing them into self-help groups through a mix of bank credit and government subsidy. In 2000, the Pradhan Mantri Gramodaya Yojana PMGY was launched. Under this program, additional central assistance is given to states for basic services such as primary health, primary education, rural shelter, rural drinking water, and rural electrification. The challenges ahead. In India, poverty has certainly declined in India, but it still remains India's most compelling challenge. Poverty reduction is expected to make better progress in the next 10 to 15 years. This can be achieved by higher economic growth, increasing stress on universal free elementary education, declining population growth, increasing empowerment of the women and the economically weaker sections of society. So with this we came to the end. Thank you. Please do like, share and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to comment in the comment section below. Bye bye. Stay home and stay safe.